You know, she gonna cost you a little pretty penny, but it's worth it. Hi beauties, welcome back to the channel. Listen, we're not even gonna get into how I've been MIA. We're just gonna get straight into the video. Today we're gonna be talking about my top 5 most feminine fragrances. And I know how you girls like to tussle. Don't come at me if your fragrance is not in this video. Is based on my collection. I'm gonna focus on fragrances that I think are most feminine for spring and summer. I know we're on the tail end of summer, but it's still super hot outside. You can still get away with these fragrances, and some of them you can also wear all year round. So let's go right into it. Coming in at number 5, we have Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Aqua Vitae Cologne Forte. This was his collection that he dropped, I believe, in spring or summer of 2021. I really don't think this line in general gets enough love and attention for how great it is, because let's just start with the bottle. The bottle caught my eye first. If you don't know, one of my favorite colors is yellow, and I'm like, it's so aesthetically pleasing. So that caught my attention first, but this literally smells like it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the notes on the screen. Top notes are mandarin orange and bergamot. The middle notes have some floral notes in there, and in the base there's musk and sandalwood. And listen, it is so beautiful, y'all. It literally, that citrus hits you in the face. Like, this is so pretty. There's no other word that I can describe this fragrance other than really pretty. I feel like you're gonna get some compliments. People are gonna be like, what does she have on? Like, what is that? It's very light. It's very refreshing. It's very airy. And then the dry down has that musk and sandalwood, which kind of gives it like a warm feel. Not too warm. It's still gonna give you that spring, summertime. Y'all, this is such a unique scent. I feel like every woman would love this because it's not too sweet to me, and it's not too on like the warm side. It's very beautiful, very playful. I think it's flirty in its own way, but I can see myself going wine tasting, going to brunch, you know, going on some errands. You know, this is just so pretty. I would only wear this for spring and summer because it's just that citrusy. Longevity is, you know, this is Maison Francis Kurkdjian, honey. They don't play. They don't play, okay? So you can get a good 6 to 8 hours in this. Like, you know, they're a pretty penny. You know, she gonna cost you a little pretty penny, but it's worth it. Also, there is a smaller size in this. I think this is a 2.4 fluid ounce, but they also have a smaller version, which is like considered their travel sizes. And I think you will save about 40 to 50, don't quote me, maybe $80 on that, on getting that size. But listen, I love this entire line. Let me just do a 2.5, you know, a little 2.5, like my girl Sheree says, because I went wine tasting with my fiance, and I did have on these like hoochie mama shorts, and this lady kept staring at me, y'all, and I was like, she think I'm a hoochie, like my shorts are a little short, and I had gained a little weight, so they were like real tight. I was like, oh God. I thought she was staring at me because my shorts were short. She turned to me, she said,
what do you have on? What is it?
I was like, let me tell you, y'all, I love when people ask me about my fragrances, when people say you smell good. Like, that is the best compliment, especially when you invest so much in fragrances. You want people to smell you, and you want them to think you smell good. If you haven't smelled it, y'all, please go smell it. I am a try before you buy type of girl. Like, I am not a blind buyer at all. So, you know, find a way to get you a sample in store. You know, I just don't believe in blind buying, but if you love a citrus fragrance, this the one. She's it, and I think she needs a seat on the shelf. People are not talking about her. Yes. Coming in at number 4, okay, we have Miss TikTok famous Donna Born in Aroma by Valentino. Okay, let me just give y'all a moment with the bottle, because I mean, the bottle, okay? I am one of those girls who will buy a perfume based on the bottle. Like, the bottle is what's going to catch my attention, because I love to sit my fragrances on like shelves in my room, trays in my closet. Like, I like them to look at me. I like to go look at them and, like, you know, just admire how pretty they are. Listen, like, the bottle would make your dresser look very pretty, you know? I will say this is probably the most classic smelling perfume I have in my fragrance collection. I think this goes in the family of the Giorgio Armani C and the Hermes Twilly perfumes. Like, those are very classic florals to me, and this goes in that same family, y'all, but there's just a little different about it. Something is very different. It has that pink pepper, that black currant. The top notes are black currant, pink pepper, bergamot. The middle notes are jasmine. I'm a jasmine girl. I love jasmine tea. And the base notes has bourbon vanilla in it. And I just want to take a pause for a 2.5 because I am a vanilla girl. I love vanilla. Like, vanilla anything, vanilla fragrances. Listen, and that's why we had to make sure that this video focuses on spring and summer, because when we talk about feminine fragrances for the fall, okay, yeah, she's giving vanilla, she's giving tonka bean, she's giving all that, okay? But this right here, y'all, she is very, very beautiful. The longevity, the sillage is amazing. I literally wore this one day and I sprayed it on my clothes. The next day, like, it would be on your clothes. It would be on your clothes. You want to walk in a room with somebody be like, oh, you smell so good. This does not sit close to the skin at all. You will smell up the room. Like, she is that girl. And this is one that I would wear in the daytime and at nighttime. I think this is a very beautiful, very sexy date night fragrance. You know, some men really like you to smell like very just sweet and playful, and this is, I think this ran me about $80. I'm gonna put everything down in the description, so if my pricing is off, listen, check the description bar below, okay? But this is a very, very feminine fragrance. It gives woman, okay? It gives very, very, very beautiful. I think that my fragrance girlies were gonna have an issue if I did not include this in the collection. This perfume is probably in every top 5 perfume video you see. You're probably gonna smell it on every 3rd or 4th girl you see in Atlanta, but listen, Miss Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, okay? She is not for the faint of heart. She is giving rich vibes, okay? You view anybody's YouTube video, they're probably going to rate her at number 1 or number 2. She's up there. She's really high up there. This is a unisex fragrance, so I don't want to say it's not a playful scent at all, okay? She's giving, I'm walking in the room, I mean business. She needs, if you're gonna come with me, approach me correctly. Like, where's the chivalry? Open the door, hello. Literally, if you're an oversprayer, you don't need to overspray this like at all. All you need is like 1 to 2, maybe 3. This goes a long way, and I feel like it's super universal. Like, you can wear this all year round, day or night. Run to Target or dinner date, the girls' day. Like, this, she's for any occasion. Business contract signing, to work. I mean, it's so beautiful. And if you have not smelled this, I think that you need to, because this is one that will seal the deal. I think it's very sexy. I think it's very beautiful. It's not playful at all, okay? This is Miss I'm That Girl. What Beyonce said, I am that girl. Like, this is Miss I Am That Girl. Do not come to play. She is not the playful, flirty girl. Like, no, she's like, I'm that girl. Approach me correctly, okay? So the notes are saffron, jasmine, there's that jasmine, amberwood, ambergris, fluorescent, and cedar in the end in the base notes. And y'all, this is blended so beautifully. Like, if you don't have this fragrance, let's find a way to get it in your collection, okay? This is the 1.2 fluid ounce bottle that Maison Francis Kurkdjian is now developing in pretty much all of his fragrances. So if you don't want the 2.4, because they either run in the 2.4, 1.2, and there's a bigger version. I don't know the fluid ounce. I'll have it below. But y'all, this is that girl. Now, I also have the body oil. This was my like introduction to Baccarat Rouge 540, and I'm not gonna lie, when I got this, top notes was giving dental office. I'm not even gonna hold you on that, but as it settled, and I thought it was crazy when I saw it. I was like, why is this? I was like, why is this giving dentist? It's giving dentist chair. I didn't understand. But as it settles on the skin, she gets closer to smelling like the fragrance. But if you're looking for this to smell exactly like this, I don't think it does. But there are obviously some similarities between the two, because this is a body oil. Now, let me give you an idea. If you're like, okay, this is a little bit pricey, and I know you guys have heard about the dupe. Everybody thinks there's a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. Let me bust your bubble right now and say there is no dupe. There is no dupe, because when it comes to longevity, sillage, it just doesn't compare. It just really does not compare. But there are some fragrances that may give you that vibe in the beginning. I am referring to the Ariana Grande Cloud, okay? Everybody, if you go on TikTok, YouTube, every Instagram, people will tell you that, oh my God, this is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. It is not. It is not. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, girl. When you spray it in the beginning, it does kind of give you a reminder of Baccarat Rouge 540. But as it settles, it gets very playful, very sweet, very fruity, very like, no, very not Baccarat Rouge 540. But I bring this up to say that if you are not ready to really get a handle on her just yet, I think that you could get away with this and layer her with the Baccarat Rouge 540 body oil. Then you kind of get a mix, and you kind of get, you know, more of the flavor, more of that feeling, that luxe feeling of the Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume. It's not going to be absolutely the same, but I think it'll lean more towards the Baccarat Rouge 540 if you layer it on top of the body oil, okay? I love to wear this around the house. Like if I'm out the shower, I wear the running errands, I'll layer it with this. And I actually did a Target, you know, shout out to Target with the drive up, because I love a good drive up, okay? We love a good drive up, a grocery pickup. And this girl was putting my groceries in my car, and she was like, do you have on Baccarat? Y'all, I had this on. I literally had this on. So I understand why people would think it's Baccarat, it's a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540, but it can be close. Sir, you layer her with the body oil, okay? Trying to help you save a little coin. At number 2, Miss Mama's Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Can we just take a pause for the bottle and the pink juice? I mean, if this is not giving you feminine all by its looks, I mean, come on. This is giving very pretty already before I even open the bottle. This is the fragrance that everybody was raving over, because it was found that this was Rihanna's go-to fragrance, and this was pre-Fenty, right? Okay, the girls were going crazy. They were selling her out. Like, Love Don't Be Shy by Killian was Rihanna's go-to fragrance, and everybody was like having a fit. Okay, everybody was having a fit. They wanted to smell like Rihanna, and I did too, y'all. She is so feminine. She is just very in her. This is giving soft life. You want a soft life? You want to be in your soft life era? It's her. Let's just get into the notes. She's very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. I'm just gonna start there, okay? Top notes are neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, coriander. The middle notes are orange blossom. There's jasmine, honeysuckle, rose, and iris. The base notes have sugar, vanilla. Like I said, I love me some vanilla, caramel, and musk, y'all. Killian is another niche fragrance house like Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, and the longevity on this is like all day, maybe multiple days. This is another compliment getter. I remember getting into an Uber and this lady was like, please tell me what you have on, it's so elegant. And I was like, yes, it's so elegant. Killian does have his fragrances available at Sephora. And again, try before you buy. If you can't get your hands on a sample, you can go ahead and get the travel spray. I think it's like $60, $40, something like that. It's so worth it. I got that first, and then I was like, you know what? She's just that good. Y'all, I wore this on my birthday, the day that I got engaged. It's just very beautiful. This is very soft life, very feminine, very in my like womanhood bag. This is very playful, very flirty. Like, I just think this is a very welcoming fragrance, especially when it comes to men, because men just like sweet. So if you want a man, you won't get your man, put her in the lineup. I think this is work appropriate depending on where you work. I'm not like, if you work in a hospital with patients, I'm not sure, because it can also be a little syrupy sweet if you spray too much, so you gotta be careful with that. But I really love this fragrance, y'all. This is just giving very in my feminine era. Would I wear this all year round? I would actually wear this all year round. I think it has a place in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, in the winter. I would probably wear this more in the daytime, in the fall and winter months. But yes, she is that girl. Coming in at number 1. And my fragrance girlies are probably already gonna know what this is when we're talking about feminine fragrances. Miss Delina. Miss Delina has to be in the lineup. This is a Delina La Rose. I do have a sample of the original Delina. I actually got this from fragrancenet.com. I think this was about $40, y'all. I want to spray this so bad, but it's literally so powerful. It will spray up my entire room, and it will stay there for a very long time. Delina Exclusive, Delina La Rose, like the original Delina. If you want Delina, I'm already going to tell you, try her first. First, let's talk about the original Delina, okay? The original Delina is the mother. She's the mother, okay? She's the mother of them all. So the top notes are lychee, rhubarb, bergamot, and nutmeg, with middle notes of Turkish rose, peony, musk with cedar, Haitian vetiver, and incense. Okay, let me tell you, this fragrance is also another popular fragrance, and this would always come up on videos about top 5 fragrances. Between Delina and Baccarat Rouge 540, I'm honestly not sure which one I heard the most, because they were always in the lineup together. When I would hear about Delina, everybody would always say how beautiful, how feminine it was. It was just very different, right? So I finally got my hands on Delina. I wanted to go give her a test. Again, try before you buy, okay? So I went into Nordstrom and I was like, can I just do a wear test? Y'all, I didn't like it, but I think it was because I smelled the original Delina, I then smelled the Delina Exclusive, and then I smelled the Delina La Rose, and I forget is it Oriana, a hot pink bottle. That one kind of leans in the beginning to me like Love Don't Be Shy by Killian, so I really wasn't interested in that one, but I just was like, ooh, it was very powerful. I think I was almost turned off by the lychee, that sour note that some people kind of refer to. This is what I do when I'm trying out fragrances. I literally go time and time again to go give, a wear test. I take a few of the fragrance cards home. When I'm paying expensive dollars for perfume, I need to make sure that I actually really like it, right? And so I ended up wanting a travel size. Travel size is like $60, but they were sold out. And I ended up finding this on fragrance.net for $40. And y'all, this is so beautiful, and I just don't know why I was so late on the bandwagon. Like, very gorgeous, very powerful feminine woman. Means like, very pretty, but got something to say. Like, this is what she's giving. This is a fragrance I would wear all year round, any occasion. I think this is very pretty. I would wear this to work. I would wear this to dinner. I would wear this to a business meeting. I would wear this to brunch. I would wear this to a day party, a nighttime party. Like, I would wear this all year round. I think it's very, very pretty. Now, Delina La Rose. She's definitely a lighter version, very airy of the original Delina. I think she's very fresh. You know, I think if you smell the original Delina and you're kind of turned off by how potent the rhubarb and the lychee are together, then maybe you would really like this light and fresh fragrance. I really like it. I feel like on the days where I don't really want to smell so in your face, I would go for the Delina La Rose. I think if you work in a client facing environment in hospitals or something like that, I think this is a little bit softer, and I think this is probably your go-to. But I think it just depends. I'm always gonna say go for Delina first. I mean, she's number one. She's the mother of them all, okay? But if you smell it and you really don't like it, then go for the Delina La Rose. Now, a lot of people like Delina Exclusive. I don't dislike it, but it's very powdery. And it hasn't grown on me yet. I don't feel like it's worth buying a full bottle. I'm definitely gonna get a full bottle of the Delina Original. I'm convinced at this point. I wasn't really convinced to get the bigger bottle of the Delina La Rose, but I definitely think this 1 ounce is perfect. I like that they made their 1 ounce to look exactly like the original, the full size bottle. It's heavy. Like, this top is super heavy. I really like it. The bottle is so feminine. Again, it's giving you aesthetically pleasing vibes. I really like it. But when it comes to number one most feminine of all time, it's Delina. It's Delina, y'all. She's in her womanhood. She's in her femininity. She's embracing her soft life. But she has something to say. Might be playful, but she can get serious. Okay, that covers my top 5 most feminine fragrances for spring and summer. And you know, for you can wear all year round. My girlies who are into the warm vanilla tonka bean fragrances, I got you, because that's my thing. Okay, we're definitely gonna come back and do a top 5 most feminine fragrances for fall and winter. If you have any fragrances you want me to review, to look into, or to talk about on this channel, let me know, because we're definitely going to be talking about fragrances here. It's my thing. Make sure you like this video, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notifications button, because we're going to be very consistent on this channel, and I would hate for you to miss the fun, honey. Mwah.